Have you ever gone to a convention during the summer? I know I have, and if you have, you've probably had to deal with the heat too. Maybe you're wearing a cosplay, or maybe it's just genuinely too hot and it makes you feel parched. Your mouth is dry, so you search for drinks. And finding them aren't the easiest thing in the world. Maybe you find a vendor, but the line is too large. Or maybe it's just simply out of your price range. Well, if you so happen to be attending the Firefly Comic Convention in Guangzhou, China, your prayers would be answered in the form of a cosplayer. As it turns out, a cosplayer was selling foot juice. As you can see in the photo here, the cosplayer has her feet dunked in Coke. That's what the sign says. And she is selling it to attendants for $7 each, which, if you ask me, that sounds like a steal for some fresh foot juice. Anyways, this obviously got her removed, but she was just one of many. There was over 20 cosplayers doing this that got removed, which is pretty bold in a country like China. I feel like America or like any other, even just any other country in general, I feel like they would have gotten away with this, but China, that's a bold thing to do. I feel like maybe it's just because of my brain rotted Western mind and that China isn't as bad as it seems, but I feel like they would have gotten removed instantly, but it seems like they got quite a few sales in before it happened. And this all started with the Miku cosplayer at FanimeCon and San Jose, which, if I remember correctly, she sold out completely. This can be a little bit frightening. I understand a lot of people just want to get their freak on, but there's a time and a place. This obviously is very sexual in nature, and they're doing this for gratification. And I'm not sure if this con was 18 or plus, but I feel like, for one, it obviously is going to make people uncomfortable. That's a big concern. Is if I'm walking around the con, I know there's going to be some weird people there because it's a convention, right? There's always weird people at conventions, no matter where you go, because there's just a lot of you put so many people who I feel like society would consider weird in one room. Obviously, one of them is actually going to be very weird, right? That's not just if you're obsessed with this sort of stuff past a certain age, people are going to have this perception of you. But there is some people who do align with that perception, and that perception exists for a reason because of those people. So obviously this is going to happen, but I'm hoping there's more action to it. And another thing that's kind of frightening is that there is kids that go to a lot of these cons. As I've said, I've been to the Calgary convention a couple times. I've been to a horror convention and stuff like that. I do see kids there, which, if a kid ran along and saw something like this, that might be concerning to them, because you're at such a young age and you see somebody selling foot juice. What is your thought process gonna think? Oh, well, I've never seen that before. It must be normal. How do you even process something like that at a young age? Somebody selling their own feet juice. It's weird. It's weird. And it's just kind of gross. And this isn't something that is too surprising, because look at conventions. People pay to be stepped on at conventions. People pay to be spat at. But it's these aren't adult video conventions. These are anime, right? And it's this kind of behavior just ruins cons, I feel for a lot of people. And I think it pushes a lot of people away from the community that they want to be a part of because of this, right? And it's listen, I go to cons and I don't want to be grouped in with the freaks, right? There's a lot of normal people who go to conventions, and then there's the furry in his fucking diaper that he just pooped in, right? Drinking foot juice and being stepped on. And it's I don't want to be grouped in with that dude because he went. So I feel there needs to be a lot more action against not only these people who are selling this stuff, obviously, but the people who are buying as well. If I was running a convention and I saw somebody selling foot juice, I'm banning them, and I'm banning any purchasers, because I don't need you freaks. I don't need you foot obsessed freaks at my convention. All right. And it's just weird. It's just weird. Anyways, I'm going to keep the video a little bit shorter today. since I'm feeling a bit parched, and I think I can see a Miku cosplayer outside. Sorry, I gotta go.